Hello and welcome back to Kaizen, a factory story. There have been 2 updates since the last time I was able to play, and I am excited to do a boombox and a dollhouse kitchen. I think I'm going to do both today. Obviously, it'll be separate videos as usual. So we're going to do speaker stacks like that. We're going to have to cut this bit out so they end up even. Cassette lives in here. And then 4 buttons live across there. Okay. So we need this bit cut out, this whole center bit cut out, and then these 2 lines cut out. I want to do that in the cheapest way possible. That's kind of my idea here. Now, I don't know if it's a good idea, but it's the idea I've got. Because if I have just a cutter, I can cut the whole way up, come in here, cut all this out. Probably do it like that. Come down, cut all that out. And then we just need to make 1 extra pass across there. So that's like one, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 moves there, and then 10, 11 to do that slip. So that's 11 time signatures immediately. Nothing else is going to need that much. The speakers can be put together in 5 or 6. The buttons will be put together in 4. So that's going to be the most time-intensive thing. An alternative idea is to have the drills cut out, 2 drills cut out these 6 blocks. And then if I had 2 cutters, drag the whole thing across. And that's made room for the speakers and the buttons. And then we just need the rest of the cassette deck. Probably we're gonna flip it onto 3 cutters, I imagine. Like, that's just the kind of thing we do. Is that better than using 11 time segments to cut it out with one? Probably, because if you think about up, right, up, left, up, well, I was gonna say one arm can't do it. I'm not completely sure that's true. One, two, three. It is true. It is true that one arm couldn't do it. So then, is the $8 for the additional arm worth the $6 for the additional cutters? And obviously that's a no. This is the most I've thought about one before starting it, I think. Which is wild. Because I think if I just did it, we'd be making good progress at this point, and it wouldn't be worth all this thought. So, the cassette tech is going to have to be riveted in. That's going to be a difficult. Okay, let's start working. Like, I feel like the A flip is the way to go. And then do I track it back? 2, 3? Probably. Like, that's cassette deck, right? And then we do B arm to flip it back that way. Ooh. This is a silly idea. Delete that track. Does this work? That's dope. And then while B flips, C needs to be getting the fuck out. Fuck yes. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. And then we could probably do a B extension. Interesting. It's interesting. I don't know if it's what we want, but it's sure as heck interesting. I think this guy's trouble. So I'm going to delete him. And that's what I'm left with if I delete him. Well, I don't necessarily need that, do I? If he's deleted. Yeah, I can't have that any lower because of that. Okay. Maybe I'll delete that for the moment. Yeah, let's double... Do we double drill it? Thinking about double drill. I'm thinking about a double drill. Yeah, I think it's the easiest way to do it. It might not be the most cost effective, but I think it's the easiest. So I'm going to change that to just 1. Well, no, I'm not. I'm going to change that to 2. And I guess I'll move them back 1 just because I don't necessarily need them to do anything. Okay. And then at this stage, we rivet. Now, how will we get out of here is the next question. We don't necessarily need B to live there, so C could flip us up. Oh. Well, shoot. Maybe I do need B to live there. Shoot. I could have something live down here and double flip us out of there. But it's not exciting. It's not something I want to do. Is that what I want to do? Man, that feels bad. That feels so bad. It's going to add so much extra area. I might start this over. Which also feels bad, don't... Okay. I have an idea. Let's do this first. Interesting. I mean, obviously I can just... No, I can't put somebody there because he'd be offline. Okay, let's delete E. That's where we end up with that. Which of course isn't right. I kind of like all that. That feels pretty good. And then I think instead we're gonna do that. Delete. And then have a flip happen. Can you live there? You can. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go E flip here. And my idea is do I have a guy here? Damn it. Like I can do that, but then I wanted to use this to also make that cut. And that's not happening. And B can't move along the track because of this asshole, so I can't do that anyway. Ugh. Delete. So you kind of just have to be an E flip, unfortunately. And then you're going to have track because you're not long enough. So that's that. But now we're fucking, this is disconnected again. That's where we keep running into trouble. Man, I'm having a real fucking time at this. I didn't think this was going to be hard. I really didn't. Okay. Delete. Delete. I went to delete the track, not the arm. That's fine. Fine. If I just set up a shitload of cutters, I could be done with this immediately. But I just don't want to do that. I'm going to get rid of the D drill for now. That's fine. Get the fuck out. I know what I want. I don't know if I can have it. That space is used, right? Yeah. I can't put anything in here. I'd like to, but I can't. And then I think that's what we're going to end up with. God damn it. Y'all are really pushing me right now. Okay. No, I'm not really upset. This is all fine. This is all fine. So my idea is to have like a cutter over here and like push all the buttons. That would never work. That would never work. That would never work. So instead, well, let's movie, son of a bitch. Oh, okay. Let's think here and here. That's all those cuts. No, no. Here and here. To 5. Now, pull back 2. And we can pull this along, which is something. Which is something. I'm still not happy with this. But this is what we're going to do. Right? If I put a welder here, you're going to break, right? Yeah, thought so. That's fine. That's fine. D -3. Perfect. Fucking perfect. Okay. Ah. Ah. Too much. Okay. There's that. Now what the fuck do we do? Can you live here? You can. That's interesting. That's interesting. It's interesting. I don't know if it's what we want necessarily, but it is interesting, isn't it? Can you imagine if I could rotate arms? Like if C could turn and face down after it did its first job? I have an idea. I love that. I love that little idea. Now what? Now what? Having D go back a little bit further seems kind of like the easy route here. I guess that's what we'll do, huh? Like, I don't know what else to do here. Yeah. That seems like the thing to do. Three. Beautiful. Yeah, I knew they weren't going to let me do that. I still wanted to try it. Okay, that's fine. It's not great, but it's fine, right? Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. We're gonna do... I didn't want to do this, but we're doing it. Boom. F flip. Didn't want to do this. This is how I get those massive fucking areas. But here we go. F flip into an H flip. Done. And then all I need is to have the speakers set in this spot. And yeah, like I said, I didn't want to have this giant fucking area, but what I wanted to do, instead of F flipping out of there, I wanted to have something here to like just pull it down into where the speakers are waiting, which isn't a huge difference on area, but it is impossible because of the welding situation. There's no way to weld this without being in the way. So I need this to be here and that to be there. So how do I accomplish that? I think, well, no. I was gonna say, like, just have this down one, and then we can kind of choose which side, but that's not necessarily true. Like, I think we're gonna need more than that. Yeah, I'm gonna need... like, you guys over here. You off by 1. You're gonna have to be off by 2, right? No. No, that's never gonna work. Yeah, the welding station has to be like 2 separate. Like that, I think. Yeah. That's the only way that's gonna ever work. Okay, fine. And then you... I'm gonna kind of live there. There. Because I don't think you're gonna be able to move enough. And then... okay. So... yep, this is exactly what's going to have to happen. Damn. I don't like it, but that's where we are, right? And you're also never going to fucking clear that, are you? You're never going to clear that. Okay. Never mind. You're going to have to be here with at least a little track, right? Okay, so to make the first one, it will be I1, I extend, J extends. Like that. And then the top needs to move 1, 2, 3, 4 to get free. So how far do we need to go? Like, this is the outer edge. Like, a bunch. So, move there, and move here. Okay, now we can do I-1, K -3, and K fucking all the fucking way. We've now met L, who is going to go a bunch of the way as well. Where do you need to live? You need to be... This is the outer edge, which needs to be here. So you only need to go to there, which is L2, 4, 5. Cool. L fucking 5. Meanwhile, K can go gosh darn -9 with no grabbing. And then can I just confirm? This is going to be fine. It's not going to be fine, is it? It's not going to be fine. I want the welder down here, but the speaker just went right through that area. So how does the welder exist? There's nowhere else to weld it. That's the only option. Okay, I got an idea. Not a thrilling idea, but it's something. So you are gonna do your 3. That's fine. You're definitely gonna fucking get out of the way. I'm sure of that. I'm pretty sure H is gonna have a friggin' 1. And that'll be that. Somewhere back here, I and J need to undo what they're doing. So that can happen right here. So fucking J -1 without a grab, and I -1 without a grab. Like, y'all get out the fucking way. Copy J, you're gonna do the same thing, but grab this time. I, you're just gonna have a nice little +1. Boom. I -1. While that happens, okay, +3. AK -3. And then you need to go 1, 2, 3. You might need to go all the way. Not quite all the way, just 8. Kate. Boom. K8, and then a nice little K +3. Now, okay, so the last effort here, the M, lives right there. Okay, I'm gonna have you -3, just so you're not in the way. Don't grab, don't grab. Oh, we went one too far. Well, that think is fine. I'll make that a K7. I'll put the M in here. K... Here. K7. I have a kitten on my lap. Hello, kitten. H plus 1. Beautiful. Now, all I need to do is move this whole system to where there are 2 welders. Where is the first place that a welder can exist without the speaker, the first speaker getting in the way? It has to be right here. That's the spot. So, another huge track for M. M, you are going to go... Is it only 4? 2, 3, 4... No, I think it's 5. I think it's M plus 5. Yes. And then... Is it plus 4 after that? It is! Fuck you! We ain't doing a talk through on that. I can't believe that took me almost an hour. Holy heck. That was wild. I'm not bad on like time and cost. I'm with everyone else. But again, my area is out of freaking control, guys. I wonder how that would have looked if I went with the original idea. I think it would have broken because we would have lost the underside. You know, once the cut was completely made, the underside of the center bit would have been stranded. I don't know, guys. I hope this wasn't the worst thing you've ever seen. My goodness. Turn that. Well, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Can I let you see this? There you go. There it goes. So there's a flip. The cassette's cut out. It flips again. The cassette's riveted on. B pushes it down to cut the sides out. Flip, rivet. B pushes down, cuts the sides out, pulls it back, cuts the button part out. Buttons, the bottom bit gets sent around. And meanwhile, we had that whole speaker assembly system down here. Let's just make sure they're facing the right direction. Boop, boop. K and L moving around into place. Done. Pretty simple at the end of the day, but it took me forever to do. Alright, let's hope the dollhouse isn't this crazy. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.